So let me tell you about 5 strategies that I have applied in my life to achieve financial freedom. Using some common sense and simple ideas, simple instructions, you can also follow these and apply to your life. So let's get started. Look, we all know how hard it is to earn money, and on top of that, how hard it is to manage. What I think is that money management can be a very daunting task, especially challenging when you're starting out with limited resources or you don't have much knowledge about finance. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the amount of information that's out there. It can be very, very hard. The key is to remember that there are simple steps that you can take which can help you get started on the right track. And one of the first steps is managing your expenses and your finances, and you need to know where your money is coming from and where it's going. Keeping track of all of your income sources and expenses, it can give you a picture of how much money you have available each month, where you need to cut back, and that's very important, cutting back. We normally do not realize when we make small purchases here and there. Getting back on track is that having clear goals will keep you motivated, focused on achieving those goals. You should also keep long-term and short-term goals, such as saving for a down payment or for a house or a car, investment for retirement, or paying off your debt. And I can't emphasize, you have to set these goals so you have a plan in place to achieve them over time. Creating a budget. A budget is essential for keeping track of all your income resources and expenses, so that you know exactly how much money you have available each month. This is the key. You have to do this first step. So I would say, take out a pen or a paper. If you have a laptop, open up Excel and quickly write down what comes to your mind of what's coming in and what's going out. This is very important. So having a good view or understanding of what's going out is the key here. So once you have that done, that's your first step done. Secondly, and this is a big one, and sometimes hard to grasp, is automate your savings. And what I mean by that is setting up automatic transfers from your checking accounts into saving accounts. So it helps ensure that your savings goals are being met. So a lot of bank accounts these days have saving pots that you can quickly create within your bank accounts. Even if and I would suggest, do not make that into that account. Maybe have another account and set up a standing order as such, and put some amount of fixed money that you can save and have it automatically transferred into that account, and do not touch it. Forget about that. You do not have that money. And that ensures that you have a saving that's going into that pot, and it will be available when you need it the most. So make sure you automate whatever you can. Number 3, I would say, is pay your bills on time. Making sure that you pay the bills on time is always good. It's good for your credit history. It's also good to avoid any late payment fees, because if you are going to delay a payment, you might incur a fee. No matter how big or small that is, that's still going out from your pockets, and that will hurt you in the long term or short term. But paying bills on time also keeps things on track, but also helps your credit score. And all payments showing as up to date helps you. So make sure you do that. Number 4, live below your means. And what that means is, do not spend or do not have habits that will take you above what you can spend. And sometimes you have that extra money and you think, and you like something, maybe it could be clothes, it could be fancier, watches, it could be expensive trainers, but it's very important to know that you can cut back and stop yourself from making the extra spending where you might buy something on. It's very easy to get caught up into these lending companies. They have attractive offers to buy something and pay in 4 or 5 installments, 4, 5, 6 installments, and you think, oh yes, okay, I mean, it's only £20 or $20, I can pay this. And then what happens is you make the initial purchase, and when the second, third, or the fourth installment comes, you sometimes struggle because you have other outgoings and you never planned properly for it. And this can be applied to anything: your car, your house, your normal expenses. So mainly live below your means. So another thing you can do is invest wisely. There are many things that you can do these days, and even from as little as £1, $1, £5, $5, you can invest into stocks, buy bonds, even buy a shared real estate from as little as $1 or $2. And the whole idea there is to you do your research about a stock, a bond that you're about to buy, what their value is, if there are any market trends, and spend wisely there too. Again, living below your means does apply to this as well. Do not buy something or spend extra where you think and at the time, or maybe you had wrong information, and then you bought something you might regret later on. So informed decisions about buying stock, spending in real estate, if you have that kind of money, by doing your research prior, is always a good thing for a long-term investment. I hope these have been helpful for you, so don't forget to give this video a like if it's my first video, and if it was useful to you, please subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, I'll take your comments and I'll take your feedback and come back with another video soon.